Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing Your Future Self Reveals to You How Your Worries Were Resolved. But before we begin, I want to thank Aura for sponsoring today's video. Thank you very much. Actually, the best thing about this collaboration is that I got the opportunity to try this really cool app. But spoiler alert, I do have the same opportunity for you guys. I'll let you know about it in a moment. But first, I'm really excited to share with you why I personally think this app is so cool. Actually, personally, may not be so accurate because it won, what is it called? Best of Apple Award, and is already used by 7 million people. So I'm a little bit late to the game, but I really enjoyed this app. So let me introduce Aura to you. Aura is a new all-in-one well-being and sleep app. It has thousands of meditations, stories, cognitive behavior therapy, life coaching, breath work, spirituality, and they're all created by hundreds of experts, coaches and therapists, even storytellers, which is one of my favorites around the world. So it's, similar to Spotify, but it's for the mind and the soul. The first thing that I fell in love with was how soft these experts were speaking to me in the morning, along with the soft, natural sounds in the background as they were speaking. I enjoyed it immensely in the morning as I wake up, clean up, get ready, have breakfast. Oh my God, that softness as well as the words of reassurance and empowerment really help relieve the anxiety that I sometimes experience in the morning. I vibe with the soft background, natural sounds, and I really feel ready to take on the day after hearing these reassuring and empowering wise words. This is definitely staying as part of my morning routine. Feeling like this in the morning for me is genuinely priceless. I also use it here and there throughout the day. They have tracks that are 3 minutes long up to 1 hour. So depending on my time, I can still enjoy it, which is something that I appreciate about this app. Just little breaks here and there to feel calm and tranquil. And my favorite part is the stories that I play when I go to sleep, and how when the story ends, it softly continues to play these nice, calming, natural sounds in the background. Oh, I can't explain it. It's really like being hugged, feeling pampered. It's a wonderful experience. And what's great about this app is that it's personalized to you. It understands you better, figures out what you enjoy. And I found for me that by the second or third time, my suggestions were filled with content to my liking. So yeah, very intelligent. Love that about it. You're going to find the app very easy to use. And like I mentioned in the beginning, you get to try it out for free as well. If you use my special link for you guys, the first 500 people will get 25% off and a free trial to the Aura membership. So please hurry, grab your offer. And in all cases, I know you're going to love this app. Thank you, Aura, so much again for sponsoring this video, giving me the chance to enjoy it, and for providing an offer for my soul family members to try it out and enjoy it as well. All right, so let's begin your reading. We will be taking 4 piles for today's reading. Let's find out what they are together. One more shuffle. Right, I already feel like 1, 2, 3. I would take this one, but I'm feeling this one. So let's see what we have for today's reading. All right, so for pile number 1, you have the Quail and Gooseberry. For pile number 2, you have the Hawk and Thistle. For pile number 3, you have the Turtle and Corriander. And for pile number 4, you have the Bear and Cedar. I should push them a little bit to the side, and if you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. All right, so for pile number 1, you have the Opalite. For pile number 2, you have the Garnet. For pile number 3, you have the green Aventurine. And for pile number 4, you have the Amazonite. All right, so take a look at which one of these 4 piles or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that will probably be the pile for you here today. If you feel like you're drawn to more than one pile or maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It is your magic that always leads you and guides you to the right readings. So take your time to take a close look at the 4 piles. If you're just drawn to one, that will be your pile. If you're drawn to several, then I would highly suggest you check them out. There will be a message there for you as well that could, change something great in your life. And if you're drawn to all of the piles, please again trust your intuition, enjoy the reading, see what your future self has for you in today's reading. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey Soul family, welcome to your shuffling and pile preparation process. It is so lovely to have you here as we prepare for your piles. And for today's reading, I believe we are doing a reading, in my opinion, that I believe is very important with regards to the worries that you have. And so in today's reading, your future self is going to reveal to you how your worries were resolved. So if you have something that you're worried about currently and you wonder what's going to happen, what have you done about it in the future, or how it was resolved, this is the reading for you. And to do this reading, these are the decks that we are using. On the left are the Oracle decks and on the right are the Tarot decks. For today, I'm using 5 decks. So I'm just going to take one from this specific deck right here. I felt called to it. I mean, I picked the 4 tarot decks that we were supposed to use for today's reading, but I felt like this specific deck was calling out for me. So I said, okay, well, it's supposed to be here for a reason. I'm going to take it and we'll just take one card. So let's see how this works out for today's reading. And by the way, if you're interested in any of the decks that I use in any reading, oh, I feel this one. In any reading, you will always find that I leave the names of these decks down in the description box for you guys to check them out. Okay, most of the time, I list them in the order in which they appeared. Sometimes, forgive me, I don't. Sometimes I forget, and some because I'm like looking at this deck, then I realize that I missed something, and sometimes I have a friend that helps me out because editing and doing all of these things. Sometimes I would have a friend over who knows what I do. Sometimes they help me, so sometimes it's not in the right order exactly, but all the decks are there. Most of the time, 99% of the time, it's me that's doing it. You'll find it in order. If I have someone helping me out on that day, I feel rushed. I feel like I don't want to be late with the video. I want to put it out at the right time for you guys. Then you might not find it exactly in the right order. Okay. So let's now. Oh, I feel this one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, next we'll be using this one. So this one fell, we'll use it. I hope you saw that on camera. I'd like to include you. Ooh, pile 2 has 2. I'd like to include you in this process very much. 3, I feel like 4 also gets 2. Right. As for the tea leaves, it's a very big deck, and so I like to divide it into 4 parts. How about we take the tarot deck on the side for now, so that we have the space that we need, and we'll divide it into 4. Right, there we go. Nearly the same. I think we could take a little bit here. There we go. All right, so for pile 1, 2. For pile 2, 1. For pile 3, 1. And for pile 4, I believe is that 2? Yes, I thought it was 3. It is a 2. Okay, so our oracle cards for today's reading are now ready. Very excited to do this reading for you guys. Like how you resolved what you were worried about and what your future self has to say to you about it. I know I probably said very excited several times, but today I really am. Helping you guys through your worries specifically is something that I am passionate about. 2. Oh, I said I was going to take 1. Well, I guess we're meant to take 2, aren't we? 1 and 2, and the last 2 are right there. Are these 2? Yes, they are. Okay, I guess we're meant to take 2. How about in that case then, I would take 1 from this deck. Okay, so I'll take 1, 2. I feel this one. I'll take it 3 and 4. Right. Wonderful. Okay, next deck. So what does your future self want to reveal to you in terms of how your worries were resolved, please? So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Next deck. Oh, sorry. Right. These 2. Oh, are these 2? Yes. Love it when that happens. 3, I guess. I see 1 here. And a second one right there. Okay. Okie doke. Oh, no. We still have one more deck because I'm used to 4. Okay. So, what does your future self want to reveal to you today about how your worries were resolved, please? I feel like this one was gone. These decks, these piles today are full of cards, aren't they? Let's see what this is all about. 1. I'll keep it 1 here. Ooh, is this, well, 1. Okay, so the last one moved. This one moved as I was putting it away. Perhaps it's meant to be here. Okay, so that's how it's supposed to be. Well, I guess if they all got... No. We'll leave it the way it happened. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. That will be pile number 1. There we go. With the Opalite. Pile number 2. Keep it right there. With the Garnet. Pile number 3. We'll keep it there with the green Aventurine. Whoa! We're sorry, pile number 3. Let's do that again. Right there. Yes. Okay. Pile number 4. Keep it there with the Amazonite. So, my dear soul family, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I love spending and sharing this sacred time with you. I feel your energies, as I always say. Thank you for making it so smooth and beautiful. Love you guys very much. And let's get straight into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Opalite as well as the Quail and Gooseberry. So on the card we have anticipation. Interesting. Let's keep it right there for now and see how this fits, how it will later fit into your reading. We're taking a look at how your future self reveals to you today. How your worries were resolved. Okay, so do we have space? I think I'll keep this in the bottom and we'll take this one. So you have Mars in Libra with choice. Okay, it's starting to make sense, but I still can't see the situation exactly. You have how interesting that you get time for a nap. Okay. All right, you have, you might get a clue here what you're worried about. Childhood trauma, abused, abandoned, orphaned, kidnapped, or sold. Okay, we'll keep it here. And we have dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. All right, how about we push this one here? Yeah, that's better. We have much more space this way. Okay, last tea leaf. Whoa! You have coins. Money will be coming to you. Okay, so coins could be actual money coming to you, or a great resolution with a lot of blessings coming with the situation that you're worried about. So we see the situation here being resolved, although it does not look like it's easy. It's something easy to handle at the moment at all. I can see that here, especially with abused. You feel like maybe something is not fair in this situation, and you're tired. Yeah, not only do you have to deal with it, but you're really tired. Okay. For some of you, this has to do with someone, but not necessarily. Let's check out the rest of your tarot cards. So, you have the stars, the star card as the first card. You know, the star card is healing. It's a dream coming true, a huge hope that you have. So that's an amazing and very favorable card to get, especially at the beginning of a reading. Very happy for you guys. That's wonderful. Yeah, and you know, the reading is about how it was resolved. But this looks like great news for you guys, no question about it. As I was saying that, I looked at this man, so it hit me in my mind. Someone will be telling you some good news. That could be for some of you. Okay, so you have the 8 of Wands. You have the High Priestess. Wonderful. There's more to come that you don't know about. I feel a bit of frustration here. Especially from this figure's face. This figure looks worried. And with the shadow and the light, of course this is symbolizing, you know, the 2 pillars and the High Priestess. I feel like a part of you knows it's for your higher good, or you've been told, especially with the High Priestess being the gatekeeper between this world and the other world. So you may have been receiving messages that it's for your own good, or you kind of know with your intuition or your third eye that it's for your own good, but the other part of you is very scared. Wow, King of Swords. It's a wonderful thing that you have the King of Swords. Okay. Looks like this King of Swords knows exactly what they're talking about. You have the 9 of Voices, the 9 of Swords. Yeah, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worries. You have the World card. Wow, the World Cosmos. Love this card. And you can see this figure wearing their swimming suit, and they were swimming. Okay. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Love that. There's a strong message here, in my opinion. You have the Hermit. And last but not least, do we have space for this one? You have the Knight of Wands. I'll keep the Knight of Wands here. Give me a minute. Maybe I can adjust the setup a little bit better. Okay, so this is much better. Pile number 1, I can clearly see here your future self depicting how you're feeling at the moment. You clearly feel a lot of anxiousness with the 9 of Swords. You know, the 9 of Swords is an energy of sleepless nights, of feeling, yeah, especially with the sleeping here, of feeling like you don't know what's going to happen next. You're very tired, in a lot of pain, discomfort, and you feel like maybe with sold, abused, maybe something is being taken taken from you. Maybe you feel abandoned. In all cases, through this difficult time, this is clear energy of anticipating something may not be going right due to the circumstances that you are going through at the moment. Through what you're seeing in your present, you are expecting things may not go that well. Although we see with the coins here that showed up in your reading, in the future, your future self tells you what you're worried about includes abundance. You're going to have so much of it. I see the energy of, specifically in this pile, lack. You're afraid of lacking something, of not getting something. Although I see your future self, you will see when this all ends, there is so much to go around. And you will be getting what you want to get right to where you are. Like, it's gonna find you. You're gonna get it. You know, what you're meant to take, you are going to take. Let me adjust that. There we go. You are meant to take, and you're going to get it. In fact, the Queen of Pentacles, again, just like the coins here, you're going to be getting it in abundance. And that's why your reading started off with a star. It's like your future self telling you with all of these worries here, look, you are going to get that very thing you're worried about not getting it. Now, there's very interesting advice on how this is going to be revealed, actually. First of all, I see that it may not be easy treading through what you're going through, because the gooseberry has a lot of bushes that's full of thorns, and if you're not careful, you can hurt yourself trying to get this delicious berry. So that clearly shows us how someone's hurt here. You're trying to get something and it's causing a lot of pain and hurt at the moment. Especially the anticipation, not knowing what's going to come, what's going to happen next, could be the most thing that is hurting you at the moment. I think you may be afraid that you may lose control, because the 9 of Swords here is like holding the reins on something, and you might feel afraid that you might lose control of something or lose something and not get eventually what you want. Coming from the future, looking at things from a different eye, especially with the High Priestess, you see the curtain is, you can see a peak here into the future, and the peak here is the moon. So I see your future self telling you that you will, I'll put it together for you now. What I want to say is, taking a look at your cards, I see that your future self will tell you, having an eye from the future, I can tell you and inform you that what's currently impeding you and impeding you from progress, maybe, or from moving forward, you will find out that it was actually for your own good. It's never going to prevent you from moving forward or from getting exactly what you want, because you're getting it in abundance. It's always, you see how the spoon is long here. What you're meant to take, you will be taking. And so you will be taking what you may be afraid of not having. But I see that here, it is, for some reason, with the night here being highlighted, it's like, especially with the stars, so there's night. I'm especially as well with the High Priestess covering up, not seeing. I feel like for some reason what's happening here is giving me an impression. Again, the 9 of Swords has to deal with night. Is giving me the impression that you're not being seen, or you're not seeing something. There isn't a spotlight maybe on you at the moment. Something like that. That is preventing you from harm. Harm that you may not be seeing. And so, your future self is telling you, for the time being, just swim with it or fly with it. You know, what you're worried about is going to end soon. It's not going to stay for long. In fact, I saw 24/7. Oh, I was going to tell you on the 24th of July, maybe you're going to see something, but 24/7 sounds like something that has to do with overnight, especially that we're seeing the night. Things are changing quickly with the Eight of Wands overnight. Overnight, in the right moment, when it's not going to have an effect. So you're going to get your fruit. But also the hiding, you know how the quail hides in low vegetation in anticipation of maybe danger or something. So yeah, we keep seeing that energy here. And you're going to get your gooseberry, meaning you are going to get the blessings right to you in the right moment. It's going to happen. And so your future self is telling you, although there is like this moment of pause, maybe, just like the night, you are faced with a choice. Meaning your future self is guiding you to make a certain choice, and with the King of Swords, to stick to it. And that translates to the Knight of Wands here. We see the Knight of Wands moving forward with strength, but there's a compass. The Knight of Wands knows exactly where they're going. Sorry guys, if you hear any background noises, this is my niece. She's with me today. Okay, so there is clearly a plan here with the book and the High Priestess and of course the King of Swords. I'm seeing your future self telling you what they have done is and what they're guiding you to do, because obviously if you do it earlier, then you move things earlier for yourself. But Eight of Wands shows that things are going to be working rather quickly. That's the Eight of Wands. So your future self is guiding you to make the right choices today. Make a plan. Also, for some reason, keep this plan pretty secretive. In fact, the Hermit stays alone. So I'm getting the strong idea to keep it a secret. Don't share it. Communicate what is necessary, but but don't reveal all of it. Keep the important parts for now close to your chest. And as you do that, there is an emphasis on the hair here, dark hair. You know, we've established from the beginning with the High Priestess, the light hair has to do with you getting messages maybe that everything is going to be okay. And the dark hair, emphasizing the dark pillar in the High Priestess, perhaps you're still worried that it may not. We see here the hair is pulled up, also here in the Nine of Swords, emphasizing the head. And so we see the light as well as the dark hair pulled up. Pulled up means to get ready for action. Also means it's like keep your mind together. That, although with that in conjunction with the take a time for a nap, to take it easy with your mind and heart. And don't spend this time worrying. Things are going to be okay. And you see how long this spoon is? It's like what you're meant to take is going to come right to you. You're not going to be left alone. It's kind of like you're going to be fed. You're going to get what's going to keep you safe. Everything is going to be okay. And it will work out in the future. Not just what you're supposed to take. With the Star card, what you're hoping for. What you're dreaming about. And so I see your future self telling you relax. There's no need to worry about it. In terms of energy, let your hair down. Meaning, relax and let it work. But in terms of action, pull your hair up and get right into it. So there are two elements for sure. One element is to know, as a message from your future self, that everything is going to be okay. In fact, there is a sneak peek here, right there. You're going to get so much blessings. Don't worry about that part. It's going to come right to you from different ways you may not even expect. But at the same time, you also along with keeping your mind clear and not worrying, pull your hair up, make the right choices, and take action. In fact, the King of Swords is about being disciplined, and you can see with the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands is someone who takes action. They know what they want, they go straight to it, and they do it. Here there is a compass showing that there is a clear direction after the planning, knowing where to go. And along with that, there is a strong message from your future self telling you, I've learned to keep things close. Don't reveal everything. Like, put a spotlight on the most important things that need to be revealed now. Work on that, but don't share everything for some reason. Keep some things close to your chest for now. Certainly a message of duality, especially with the analogy of the hair. It's keeping the hair up and loose. Loose in the right area of not worrying, but at the same time, it is a time to make the right choices, to take the right action, to be disciplined, and to move forward in the right direction as you have planned here. And to tread with a lot of care these days, especially with the gooseberries and the bush of thorns. It is not an easy time, but you will be out of it. In fact, you have 24/7. In a overnight, you're gonna see that you'll be out of it, and you'll be enjoying your time, especially with the star card. You'll get what you're hoping for. This trauma or this difficult time is going to heal. It's going to feel so positive and nice. I keep feeling, especially with the star card, there's a lot of sun here, summertime, and with 7 showing July, maybe around the summer, a lot of things are gonna are coming with ease, dissipating. Just stick to it. In fact, when I was saying stick to it, I saw the stick here, and also the stick here. Of course, the scepter, the wand. Yeah, the stick. Just stick to it is your message from your future self. On the other side, in the near future, there's a lot of abundance, and things that you are worried about are gonna come right to you. And so the World card is a very important card in your reading here, showing that what you're worried about, the tough things that you're going through are going to come to a completion. It's going to end. That's finishing. But you're meant to go through this now, and you'll find out so much in the future. When you become your future self, you will find out why all of these things happened. You will see that it may have looked tiresome, but you will find out just how much it protected you from things that you may not have seen coming. I really see your future self telling you, you will find out so much how this was actually the best thing to happen, because you might be worried about something that looks significantly big, but there's something much bigger that you may not even know about, and you're being protected from it at the moment. So for the time being, your future self is telling you, although you know that things are going to be great, just swim with it or fly with it for the time being until completion. It's going to come right to you. This is exactly what I see your future self wanting to do, and what your future self wants to tell you about how things were resolved in the future. Stick to it, make the right choices for now, and leave it up to the universe. Just, release your worries, and things are going to move rather quickly. In fact, things might change overnight. No. This is a future reading. Things are changing for you overnight in a way that you're not expecting. Just wait for it. Continue to tread carefully through this time, and you will see the best is yet to come for you, my dear pile number 1. This is exactly what I see. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book and my productivity cookbook. The productivity handbook teaches you how to become a productive person right away. You're going to enjoy this book. It's full of techniques on how to become a productive person in a much easier way, relieving you from having to go through the journey with a lot of bad emotions, you know, trying to stick to it, because otherwise, if you do, you're going to drop it. It teaches you how to handle productivity in such a simple way. There's also an audiobook. And with regards to the productivity e-cookbook, it's there to help you live a healthy lifestyle and to also cook your meals very quickly. It has 210 healthy and delicious meals that are cooked in a matter of minutes, giving you the rest of the day to do what's important for you. If you're vegan, there's a vegan version. And as I always say, if you're not vegan, you can make use of both ebooks to have a plethora of healthy and delicious recipes to choose from, since there are no duplicates, perhaps even for the rest of your life. And my dear pile number one, thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you the best of luck. Please don't worry. Your future self is telling you, you know, things are gonna come right for you, right to you. And what you're hoping for, what you're dreaming about is going to come true. This is what I see for you, my dear pile number one. All the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Garnet, as well as the Hawk and Thistle with graceful persistence. Let's see how this fits into your reading today. And we're taking a look at, sorry guys, that was my niece. So today we're taking a look at how your future self is revealing to you how your worries were resolved. And to do this reading, we are going to be taking a look at your oracle cards first. Right, so you have, exchanging gifts. That's an interesting, rather interesting card to have in a future reading. Okay, so exchanging gifts. You also have Venus in Leo with affair. Again, we see some sort of exchange here. Again, 27, that came, the number 27 came up in the first pile. So if you were drawn to pile number one, I would highly recommend it. Right, so we have two cards here. Perhaps they'll show us what's going on, what you're worried about. We have tribe, cult, commune, and monastery with group living. So that's what your card looks like. Okay, and you have air disaster with asteroid, bomb, tornado, plane crash. So you're afraid of something. Maybe even afraid of something related to someone or a community or people or something. Perhaps, especially with affair going on here. How about we put this here so that we have space for the rest of the cards, just as we've done with pile number one, because now I know we'll need the space. We can keep this here. All right, and let's see what this is. Wow. Again, I'm sure you might be drawn to pile number one, or you might want to check pile number one. If you were drawn to it, you have wealth. Very similar type of cards. You might get an extra message there. It's uncanny. Okay. Right, so you have tribe. This is rather interesting. Okay, let's keep it here for now because we need the space. So, you have the Six of Swords. Beautiful. That's really nice. Okay. You have the Three of Wands. I love this specific Three of Wands. You see how relaxed and chilled this person is, taking care of themselves. And you see a message coming here. You have the Seven of Cups. Wow, the Five of Swords. You're winning over something. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Love this for you. Okay. You have, wow, look at the celebration, the Knight of Wands. Love this energy, especially energy of movement forwards. Okay, let's keep it here, and if we'll need space, I'll figure it out. You have the Devil card as well. We see an eruption here as well. The Five of Cups. And again, we're seeing you winning over something. Because here in the Five of Cups, it's supposed to be a card of disappointment, spilt milk. But I see that you've discovered the source, or discovered who's maybe messing with something, or messing with your things, or something like that. We'll find out in the reading. But maybe something that you were worried was going to happen is in fact not going to happen. So what you were supposed to be disappointed over, you're catching it before it happens. Even here with the Five of Swords, which is a card of both winning and defeat, I see you winning. So it's unbelievable how both cards are lining up with each other. You have the Three of Pentacles. Something is being fixed here so the horse can run. Three of Pentacles. And wow, ending your reading is the Nine of Cups. I love that for you. Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card, like a wish coming true for you. That's why we see a celebration. So the future is looking amazing. You can't see your cards. You have to see your Nine of Pentacles. Give me a moment to rearrange the cards so you can see everything. Okay, this is much better. Let's take a closer inspection at your cards and see what your future self is telling you here. I see community in your reading. Here we see a community with the Ten of Pentacles, of course with a group living, tribe. I'm getting the idea that, especially with the Three of Pentacles as well, it's a card of cooperation. And so you're not alone in this. I see that you are getting a lot of help in this. With air disasters, like you kind of feel like you're scared, some sort of disaster is happening. You feel worried about something cracking, something breaking. Yeah, obviously you're not feeling good now. To me, reading your energy with a plane crash or air disaster, bomb, something is really scary. It's a serious situation here. Maybe you feel like you're at a risk of something happening. And so with community, you are at the same time greatly taken care of, because the hawk is, has great eyesight. When it's watchful, it watches over. So you're being watched by a group of people. These could be your spirit guides, or they could mean that a group of people, like, for example, what do I mean by a group of people? Like, if you are worried about a certain illness, you'll have a great team of doctors, as your future self is telling you, that will take care of you. If you're worried about your business, then you have a great team of customers that believe in your product and are right there. They're waiting for you to how when we take care of a small business, we want them to thrive, we love what they do, and so we support them. So you have supporters. These could be your doctors, these could be your teachers and professors, these could be a group of people that will be there for you. They could also be your spirit guides. And so they're not going to allow something to be taken from you. And so the disappointment that you're worried about is in fact not going to happen, and you're winning over your worries in the future with the cooperation of someone or some people. I also see that this group of people, maybe group of doctors, a group of professors, whoever these are, for you. They're helping you. I see your future self telling you they're gonna be adamant about helping you, because there seems to be an exchange of good energy. Like, I see both of you need each other. You know, gifts are something wonderful that we give to another person that we love, that they enjoy. It's given with love. So exchanging gifts means that you are of benefit to each other at this time. So let's say, for example, your manager is there helping you, and you are helping your manager. Let's see how. So your manager is supporting you, keep warding off any harms that may happen your way and making sure they protect you, for example, because they know that if you succeed, the whole department succeeds, and they also succeed. Maybe they're going to get promoted. And at the same time, you're getting all these benefits from your manager. You're happy that they're protecting you. You're happy that they're giving you good news and standing there solid by you, favoring you maybe because they know you do a good job. And so there is an exchange of energy here going on. And with this mutual benefit that is happening, your future self is telling you, you can rest assured that because of that, they will be watching over you. They will be there for you, making sure that you make it. So back to the example of we've established how it would look like with a manager or a company. We could also explore it with a group of doctors being there. They'll be taking care of you because they know that if they do a good job, they're gonna have a good name, that they're gonna succeed with their career, and at the same time, you're benefiting from this when it comes to being okay. So your group of doctors are making sure they research your case properly, that you're being well taken care of because you do well. There's a good name to this hospital or to these group of doctors, and so on. There's definitely, with your energy, some mutual benefit and collaboration going on that is going to help you achieve your dreams. For a lot of you, this could be even wealth, because we literally have that here. But do know that this is energy. It could be wealth. It could be you being provided with everything that you need to come free to the other side. So with this specific Six of Swords, you can see that this figure is coming out of dark times and is getting into favorable sunny times. I also see with this Three of Wands, your future self here is telling you, rest assured, take it easy on yourself, because also it seems like there's more news to come that you may not be aware of now. But there are many options coming in that will help you replan or imagine your future with the Seven of Cups. Reimagine how you want to do things. They're like, oh, well, now that I know about all these things, how about I do this? Well, now that this is working, I can do this. Or now that I have that type of support, I can do this, So I definitely see an energy here of winning with some help, with some assistance, helping you manage your situation better, and even thinking outside of that maybe limited perspective that you used to have. Knowing that you didn't have options in the past may have made you feel limited in your options. Now that you have all of these new information coming in and new support coming in, it's making you think much bigger. Like, for example, your doctor's telling you, oh, you were worried about that? Did you know that there is a new medicine that helps you recover this completely, and you'll be able to move freely and do this and do that? And you're like, oh, really? I just wanted to, you know, take away the pain. I can now move and do all of these things. And now you're starting to dream, hey, well, now that I'm able to move, maybe I can start exercising the way that I want. Maybe I can join these activities that I wanted. So I'm seeing more news coming up, more assistance coming up, great assistance that is helping you think bigger. Because the Seven of Cups is, you know, unleashing your dreams and your fantasies, and the sky's the limit here with the Seven of Cups. Now, there's something also very interesting here in your energy. With monastery, that's the word that is tied to this card. So tribe is helping you, but we have with monastery here the idea of something being traditional. A fair is something outside of being traditional. So I feel like, especially that the gift is covered, I feel like you're getting assistance that is helping you cross over rules. What I want to say is, like, for example, let's say there is some corruption in rules maybe, or something unfair in the rules that's happening to you. And so you could have your manager say, I know this is unfair, but you know what? I will help you in your report card. You know, you've been working hard. I'll help you this way, or I'll do that for you so that you're not harmed by that. So you could be looking at it, how will I overcome this situation when I have this, and that standing in my way? I see that your future self is telling you that you will be surprised, that you'll be assisted in unconventional ways, not in the direction that you are expecting. Unconventional could be, you know that these are the 3 medicines in the market. Well, there's another one that you didn't know about. Or the rules in your company are such, so, and such. And your manager is saying, that's true, but did you know that there is this rule? I can support you in this area, and you can surpass all of these things and win and get what you deserve, and so on. So you're being assisted in an unconventional, unexpected way with the people supporting you here. They're definitely helping you. What's unfair here? What's taking from you? What is being taken from you unfairly? Making sure that your wish comes true. And we can, of course, clearly see that it's unfair here. And there are 2 eruptions here. First, you're like, oh my God, what am I going to be doing with this unfair energy? I'm scared, I'm worried, you know? But you see the butterfly here, you're going to be free from whatever is erupting here. The situation is transforming, and we can see the eruption here is turning in your favor with the celebrations here. You're free, you're moving forward, and you're celebrating it. So what was once a disaster, we keep seeing that in your energy here. What was once a disaster that you were absolutely afraid of will turn in your favor into something that you will celebrate and love. And that's what we see here with the 5 of Swords. Same energy. What once felt like it was defeating you, you will be winning over it. We can clearly see your future self telling you it's going to, your wish is coming true. You're gonna be enjoying something so much. And in fact, it's not just gonna happen in a way where you're gonna feel like what you were afraid of is, what's going on? You can't see it now, perhaps. What you were afraid of is not just going to go away, but you're getting something unexpected in abundance because of this whole situation. With the 7 of Cups, you're now so much over it that you have big dreams to look forward to. You can afford to think as far as you want. And so the conclusion is you're being watched over, and you're going to be continuing to be watched over by a group of people because there is mutual benefit for the 2 of you. Help is on the way with abundance. There's abundance of energy. You're going to be more than happy with what's to come. And this is exactly what I see as your message from your future self with regards to how there is relief on what you are currently worried about. My dear pile number two, I truly hope you've enjoyed this reading. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. By the way, I'm noticing 27 and 5. Maybe a change is happening on some 27th to be specific. It could also be 27th of May or 27th of June. So yeah, take dates with a grain of salt, but I did notice it. That's why I wanted to tell you. All right, so please make sure you give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my 2 productivity books. The Productivity Handbook teaches you how to become a productive person right away. It teaches you brilliant techniques on how to tackle productivity and your tasks, in such a smooth, nice way. Like I always say, the journey is not meant to be suffered. It's a journey that's meant to be enjoyed. Otherwise, you're going to drop it. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find the link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And while you're there, you might want to check out the Productivity e-cookbook. It has 210 recipes of healthy, delicious meals that are cooked in a matter of minutes, giving you the rest of the day to do what's important for you. I've partnered with a nutritionist to bring out this ebook for you guys. There's also a vegan version if you're vegan. If not, you can even make use of both ebooks. There are no duplicates and you'll have a plethora of healthy and delicious meals to choose from. And my dear pile number 2, thank you so much for tuning in. All the best of luck. The future seems beautiful for you. Do not worry at all. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful green Aventurine, as well as the turtle and Corriander with satisfaction. Let's see how your main card fits into your reading today. And as you know, we're taking a look at what your future self wants to let you know about how what you're worried about is going to be resolved. Okay, so let's now take a look at your cards. Ooh, I love that. Loyal heart. In fact, the 2 owls look like a heart. So nice. I'm just like channeling already so many things. But let's keep it here for now. Amazing energies, the turtle and the owl. Nice combination. Let's see. You also have, wow, Jupiter in Scorpio with manipulation. Again, I feel strong power here. Let's keep it here. Strong energies, but I did say power, so who knows. Okay, strong energies here. You have, this card might tell us what's wrong. Actually, it looks great. You have leader, boss, follower, ruler with leadership. Okay. Leader with manipulation could be someone that has the power to do things, to make something happen. Let's find out. No, it looks like a pharaoh, someone with great power. Okay. You also have bowl, plenty of material things. The energy in today's piles is full of wealth and material things. That's really cool. Especially with the green Aventurine, it's a crystal of great luck and abundance. So let's find out more. I'm loving this pile already. Let's find out. So I feel like this is sticking out. Let's take it. Wow, you have the Ace of Cups. Okay. Oh, a lot of hearts here. Okay. Wow. The 5 of Swords. Oh my God, my mind is blown. If you came from pile number 2, the 5 of Swords spoke about someone winning the championship and someone losing. Again, if you were drawn to pile number 2 and 3, my mind is blown. If not, I highly recommend it. Perhaps this is also your reading. So you have the 5 of Swords, again, with someone winning and others not so we get the idea of winning and being and someone being defeated or something. Wow, the 8 of Cups. We see someone dropped something and walked away. Let's see how this fits into the reading. You have, ooh, love that, the Page of Swords, some news, some talk or something. They look like 2 students in a school with uniforms. You have the Death card. The 7 of Pentacles. The Empress, wow. Okay. Empress with material, you know, this is Taurus energy. So again, there is an emphasis of abundance in material things. This must be a message for, yeah, plenty of material things. This must be a message for someone here. There seems to be for you abundance of material things like wealth and, yeah, luxury and things like that in your future. And I heard near future in my mind. So maybe something is coming up for you. A lot of abundance here. You know, this is a big cup, you know, something that will fill your needs and more. There's more from where that came from, is the message. You have the 3 of Cups. I see you're celebrating something with 3 of Cups. Cheers to you, my dear pile number 3. And you have the King of Wands. This specific King of Wands is someone with a lot of, what's the word called? Someone with a lot of boldness. Because we have here John Brown, who I've read was fiercely against the institution of slavery. So we see bold energy and freedom here. Freedom perhaps from something that winning over you. I see you're overcoming something in this energy. And so with the Death card, there is great transformation in your future. See, the turtle gives me an idea that you have been patient. The journey was long and perhaps very slow. But we all know with the turtle won the race. Maybe the rabbit was faster, maybe other people were faster. But the turtle, although had to take it step by step, and the journey for the turtle was long, very, very, very long. But the turtle won the race. And we can see here that you're walking towards the light. I can see you're walking away from this dark energy, from what used to defeat you. And I see things changing for you in a fierce way. In fact, with the idea of slavery here, maybe you're so tired because in your reading, perhaps with all of these material things, maybe you felt enslaved to your job, or maybe you felt stuck to something. You felt like you had to do something you don't want to do, or you didn't feel like doing, or you just had to do it to survive or to keep going. And I see there's your future self telling you you're being saved. There's major shifts and changes in your future. And perhaps I was like, how is this happening? How is this happening? And then comes the leader. Maybe someone is in power, someone who has a lot of authority or something here. One way or the other is liberating you from this hustle or this you having to do something, although you really don't want to survive. And someone with authority or an institution with authority, I'll try to find out more about this energy for you guys here. But certainly something powerful here, or someone powerful, is liberating you once and for all from this, what can I call it? From like being tied down to something that you don't want to be tied down to. And I see you're like making a toast, saying to all those years and days that I felt stuck. Today is a big moment where I celebrate my hard work. I celebrate all that I had to endure. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe, for this abundance that has just happened in my life to free me. So a big move here is happening, and I see some gossip maybe. I'm not sure what that is. Let me reflect here on the rest of the cards. I need to reflect even more because there's a heart here. Keep seeing hearts in your reading. So let me reflect here on what more is going on, what your future self is trying to tell you happens. Two angels carrying a heart. Two keys. It's kind of like this power, this person in power or leader or boss. You know, you might really want to check pile number 2, just saying. You'll see what I mean when you're there. This person in power or this organization that's in power or something sees that you have a key that they need. So it's kind of like, you open up this door for me with what I need, and I will open up the door and save you with what you need. So I have this strong power to relieve you from something that you're worried about. I'm going to save you. But I'm going to save you because you have the key to save me. So, although there is a lot of love depicted in your reading, it's, at the end of the day, to me, seems like mutual benefit. And remember when we said there's more from where that came in. So, which means like this person or this thing is like this organization or this company, I don't know. It's like it will keep on giving. Maybe this is like a new employer, by the way. So this is someone who keeps giving. Why? Because they also see you as a key to something that they need. And so it's not really malicious, because with the Ace of Cups, this is like partnership with love, decency. It's just that there's mutual benefit, and both of you are being wise about it. Like this energy could be, let me think of an example. I see all of you here celebrating the win together at the end of the day. Like, let's say you work in a big organization, a multinational organization or some big organization. And one day you have a conversation with a young entrepreneur. You're just chit-chatting together. And I say young entrepreneur because of the Page of Swords here. So the Page of Swords tells you about this big project that they're beginning. And they need someone who's great in something that they need desperately in their jobs. Maybe you are an expert at marketing, you're an expert at working with IT and developing the exact things that they want, something or the other. And they tell you, I know that you're a key person who can help me launch and succeed in this business. I have the information on how to make it work, and I need someone who's a great maybe writer like you. You're great at writing, and I need that type of amazing writing in this business. And so this person asks you, you know, how much do they give you in your company? You're like, well, these are my benefits and that's what I take. And they tell you, well, you know what? I can give you 6 times what you're taking. And you only have to work in your regular work hours. You don't have to do that. You can, you know, most of the time work from home only when we need to meet, yada, yada, yada. Just think about it. At the end of the day, I have an investor in my back. So you're good. It's not like you're leaving something to being with something unstable. I am pretty stable. I have investors, and we're looking for someone as qualified as you as a key person. Together we can make something really work. And so here now you find yourself with a little chit chat. Someone's really serious about hiring you, and something that may be in its early stages, but is going to be quite big someday soon. And they're very interested, all of them, this person and the investors, in hiring you and having you on board. They're very sure that they're going to make it big. And they're giving you plenty of benefits. You know, you're going to have a percentage. We're going to give you this huge salary. We're going to make sure that you're comfortable. And I see you giving your back to that old energy of feeling stuck. And you're like, you know what? Okay, fine, let's do that. And you're no longer worried about what used to weigh you down. You no longer feel like you're enslaved or that you're defeated. Because I really feel in your energy with John Brown here, there's this energy of feeling enslaved, feeling like you're stuck, feeling like you have to do something you don't like. Take it in whatever area it resonates. It doesn't have to be work at all. But all in all, there's this energy of feeling stuck and you have to do something you don't want to do. And so your long journey of working in this place gave you a lot of credibility. It gave you a lot of experience with working with such a big company. It gave you so many things. And although it was long, now is the point where it's paying off. So take it how it resonates. My point being is that there is someone or something of great authority is partnering with you or relieving you from something where you felt stuck, but at the same time, it's because you are also a key person in helping them with something. And what was going very slow is now being relieved. You're both giving your back towards the past. They're giving their backs towards, having difficulty with something. You're giving your back towards that feeling stuck energy, and you're celebrating together. You're winning together. You're no longer relying on something that was pushing you to do something you didn't want to do. And together, you will be greatly celebrating freedom and abundance and winning. Great partnership going on here. And in fact, this heart kind of looks like a book, and there's a bookmark here. And it's also an egg. So it looks like it's a rebirth, it's a birth of a new chapter in your life. This collaboration going on here. And it's a kind collaboration, Yani. Although both of you are going to be helping each other, there's kindness going on here. There's mutual respect, mutual understanding, and both of you obviously come from a good place. And there's this idea of together we win. We win together. There's cheering here in the Five of Swords. Winning, cheering here, winning, cheering here, winning. And it looks like with the Page of Swords that this is, although there's a lot of power here, this is kind of young energy. So a new entrepreneur or someone with a lot of, if this is a family feud, this is someone who is young but with a lot of power in the family. If this is an old problem, then this is a new solution. Yeah, that's the kind of energy I see here. All in all, my dear pile number 3, I see your future self telling you you're walking away from that energy, and sometime very soon, maybe even in May, you might find this energy shifting greatly. You're being free. Just trust. You're being free from some sort of energy that is keeping you enslaved to something. And a lot of material things with the Taurus energy for sure is coming to you. My dear pile number 3, this was your reading. If you were worried, I wouldn't be worried with this pile. Things are going to work out beautifully for you in the future. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my 2 productivity books. The Productivity Handbook teaches you how to become a productive person right away. It has amazing techniques that can help you tackle even the most intimidating tasks. It shifts your minds about productivity and helps you enjoy the journey and not having to go and suffer through it, because otherwise, if you suffer, you're really going to drop it at some point. It's a journey that is meant to be enjoyed and not suffered. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And while you're there, you might want to check out the Productivity e-cookbook. It's a book that I partnered with a nutritionist that I really love and believe in to bring out to you 210 recipes of healthy and delicious meals that are cooked in a matter of minutes, giving you the rest of the day to do what is important for you. There's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts, salads, smoothies, you name it. It's all in there. And if you're vegan, I got you. There's a vegan version. If not, you can make use of both ebooks because there are no duplicate recipes, and you'll have a plethora of healthy and delicious meals that are cooked in a matter of minutes for the rest of your life. And if you're interested in checking that as well out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. And my dear pile number 3, thank you so much for tuning in. All the best of luck with what's to come for you. You're going to love your future. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Pile number 3, as I was taking your cards, I just want to tell you, manipulation energy. This is someone who has the power to change things for you. Truly does. Okay. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Amazonite crystal as well as the bear and cedar with leadership. Let's see how this fits into your reading today. And of course, as you know, we're taking a look at your future self's revelation on how your worries are going to be resolved. And to do this reading, we'll start off with your oracle cards. Wow, I love that for you. So you have serendipity. I love this card. Also, the four clothed leaf is a symbol of great luck. Usually they're in 3s, but when you find a 4, it shows that there's a lot of good luck since it's so rare. So maybe a rare opportunity or something. Let's find out. So you have serendipity. Love this energy for you. By the way, if you hear any background noise, it's either my niece or my dog. Thank you so much, guys, for understanding. You have Jupiter in Leo with publicity. Wow, okay. Loving your energy. Power, leadership, serendipity, publicity. What's going on here? This is a pile of great luck, that's for sure. All right, so perhaps with these 2 cards, we'll find out what you're worried about. Let's see. So you have housework, childcare, indentured servitude with servant here. And you have direct descendant. Oh, royalty. Wow. Direct descendant. Illegitimate. You have distant relation and deposed or loss of title. So let's see which one of these fits into your reading. We'll keep it here, I guess. You have Quail. Get back to the basics. All right, so this could be writing something, or with a feather, it could be a message for you. Let's see. And you have the gavel, involvement with the law. Royalty, law, something maybe is official. I love your energy all in all, my dear pile number 4. Always a pile of great energy. Let me organize these before we take a look at your tarot cards so that we have space for it. Okay, I think we have enough space now. Oh, so you have the 7 of Pentacles, and this reminds me of Snow White with the apple here. You have the 10 of Wands. You could be stressed, overworked. Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities, but I see that this figure is really tired. It's carrying so many things. Okay, 10 of Wands. And that's what it is. 10 of Wands is carrying a lot of things, heavy energy. And I see a phone here and keys. That's definitely calling for me. Okay, you have the Hanged Man. This is what the room would look like. So you have the Hanged Man. You have the 8 of Pentacles. An artisan here with the 8 of Pentacles. You have the Page of Cups. You also have the 6 of Swords. All right, 6 of Voices. And as I was putting this card, my niece was like, Reem. She was calling out my name. And there are voices here. Maybe you're going to hear about something, especially with the writing here. So that's really cool. 6 of Swords. Okay, you have the King of Pentacles. Ooh, love this King of Pentacles. Living a luxurious, comfortable life here. Okay. You have the 6 of Pentacles. All right. Assistance and help. Generosity. Let's see. And you have the Chariot. Wonderful. Okay. If we move these cards to the side, I think we have space to kind of see your cards better. So that is wonderful. A lot of luck already. All right, so with the 5, there's great change happening for sure. Your future self is showing you that there's great luck with Jupiter. Major change happening in your life. And with housework, this is cleaning up something that was maybe messy. There is an involvement with great power here. And so you might be hearing about something. I see with the apple here, maybe someone was trying to, in the past, trick you, but you got a grip on it. You weren't tricked. So there's a reversal of energy here. Someone or something was expecting, had expected that they could trick you, but that is not going to work. There's a cleanup here going on, cleanup of energy or cleanup or something with publicity. They could even be exposed. Do you have an idea with the whispers here that happened in the beginning of the pile? Do you happen to know about someone trying to do something? Because I see geckos out of the bag. So maybe things you aren't expecting. Maybe you feel like something is off. You don't know what it is. Or maybe you do know what it is, and this person or this thing is going to be exposed. And once it's exposed, there are rules being applied, putting you at great luck. So all of these things are happening for you. I don't see your future self telling you that you will be doing something. I see the situation is shifting. Where someone or something is going to be exposed, no longer being able to trick you in the way they thought they were going to trick you. They perhaps thought they had the power to, but with the whispers that happened in the beginning of the pile, maybe there's going to be rumors or some talk. Maybe there's a lot of talk in your area or in this place that you are in that is going to expose a person who was making life difficult for you. I see that you're a very busy person with the 8 of Pentacles because it's a card about work. I see you're very focused. You are someone who loves doing things either artistically or someone who, because there's a notebook, this person is referencing something. And so you're a master at what you do. You like to do things properly. And perhaps here, all of a sudden, you could be facing a lot of difficulties. Maybe you do not even know that the reason for all of these difficulties is someone. We have the two people, royal people, giving us their backs, one behind the other. So maybe someone is doing something behind your back. But here with royalty, both of you are in a strong position, by the way. I see strong strength all over your reading here. Let me reflect on that. As I was reflecting, my niece moved and asked me, what's this crystal? I told her it's an Amazonite. Amazonite has to do with the clearance of air. So there's certainly negative energy going on here. There is certainly, see, even this figure is giving us our back. So something is going on behind your back that you may be feeling or you may know about. Or you just might be experiencing the effects of it. But you seem to me like someone who's very focused on, you mind your own business. You're very focused on your work or what you need to do. You don't have time to deal with maybe petty things or, you don't have time to do really anything or play around. Six of Voices, especially with the quill. You're going to be moving forward because Six of Swords is like moving into calmer waters after all of this heavy energy and stress. So you're going to be moving to safety and not be tricked because of voices, a lot of talk, exposing someone who is trying to do something behind your back is going to be exposed. And rules are going to be applied because of that, putting you in a very lucky position. I need to think of an example to translate that type of energy for you, and you can take it how it resonates in your life. Let's say, for example, you're a hard worker in your company, and because of your mastery, you're considered as a key person in your company. And now, let's say you get a new manager who loves to do things, out of ego, wants attention. They're starting to make your life easier. And maybe you don't want to, keep talking about the little annoyances that this person is doing by giving you more work. Maybe the report cards are not fair. Maybe they're taking your work and claiming it for themselves. All in all, maybe your supervisor or your new manager is really unfair and keeps doing things here and there behind your back, and they maybe are jealous of how you're loved in the company, how you're a key person. They're trying here and there to make your life harder and try to spoil your reputation. It looks like in the nick of time, they will be exposed, if this is the example, before they try and expose you. And so maybe they're making a mistake and someone's going, hey, how did this happen? There's corruption going on here. And the big leadership are like, okay, so that's wrong. You're no longer trusted. And maybe even with the involvement of law, there are new rules set for this person, freeing you from what they used to do. Now you're believed, and the company is very upset that someone who's a serious worker like you and a key person is being treated this way, and you're being saved. Maybe even with the Six of Pentacles, if we take this exact situation, I see that maybe they're rewarding you for your hard work that you haven't received in the past. I see you moving forward, like maybe even going into a higher position. I see you being, maybe you're taking that position. In that case, because I see you're really being pampered here by the company. You're being appreciated and respected, and you're specifically getting money here. Generous money to show appreciation. So the situation is shifted. They wanted to take something from you and play manager. I think there's a shift, unexpected shift here, where you are taking their position, or the big leadership is giving you their position and is also rewarding you with an increase in value and increase in salary, because they value your mastery. And I see you're finally moving forward. So that's the kind of energy that I'm seeing from your future self. You'll be surprised with how things shift, how someone is being exposed, and how you're being saved from a trick that was about to happen in the nick of time. See, with the page of emotions here, this shows me that some intentions are being exposed. The good intentions are exposed and the bad intentions are being exposed. And the people in power are listening to the voices, are listening to, you see, you even have a parrot here talking, are listening to the talks. They're listening and hearing that this person in power is not using their position in the right way. So someone in your life is being exposed that is causing a lot of hardship for you. And perhaps this is why we've noticed the phone call in the beginning, and the phone call and the key. Like, communication will be key to help you move past this. And in fact, even opening up a new opportunity for you that you weren't expecting. So there's a change in the situation. Yeah, and that's what we're seeing with the Hangman. Major shift in the situation. Major shift in power. And exposing of intentions. The Six of Swords and the Chariot shows movement forward to the positive, which shows that in the beginning, in the beginning, when the talks start to happen, you're going to start feeling that shift going on in your life to an extent where it's going to move fast, and you're going to be very comfortable and rewarded financially as well. This could mean, for some of you, if this is family, like you getting the share that you were always supposed to get, for example. An unfair share that you didn't take. And that's a generous amount there. Yeah. People in power who have power in their hands are helping you cross to the other side safely. And from this point onwards, things are now moving quickly. It's not so heavy anymore. And so this exposition is cleaning up the mess. The inside the house is like the things that are hidden, people can't see on the outside. So finally it's being exposed, it's being clear, it's being clean. There's a clean of energy, and you feel like you're so lucky to be saved this way, taken out of the situation, not being tricked the way anyone would have been tricked in this situation, simply because there's talk. And the leadership heard this talk. Someone in power is hearing this talk. And from this moment on, your future self is telling you there's a lot of change, and you finally moved past it, and you don't have to deal with this situation anymore. The exposing of intentions, either not either, both yours and this person, is finally coming to the surface. And this is exactly what I see for your pile. This is why you have the Amazonite, clear of air, clear of energy. And looks like your future, you're going to feel this heavy energy being taken from you. And you're going to feel like the universe really just saved you in the nick of time by exposing something that was absolutely unfair. This is what I see for your reading, my dear pile number 4. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my 2 productivity books. The Productivity Handbook teaches you how to become a productive person right away. It teaches you techniques on how to handle even the most intimidating tasks. It shifts your perspective on productivity and teaches you how to enjoy the journey and not go through it with heaviness, because productivity is not meant to be something that you suffer through. Otherwise, you're going to drop it. It's a journey that you're meant to enjoy. This book will really teach you all of this and more. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And while you're there, you might want to check out the Productivity e-cookbook. It's a book that has 210 recipes of healthy, delicious meals that are cooked in a matter of minutes, giving you the rest of the day to do what is important for you. I've partnered with a nutritionist that I really love to bring out these recipes for you. This book has breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts, smoothies, salads, you name it. It's all in there. And if you're vegan, I got you. There is a vegan version. And if not, there are no duplicates, and you can make use of both ebooks to have a plethora of healthy and delicious recipes for the rest of your life even. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. This way, you'll have a healthy life done very easily, so you can focus on what is important for you. My dear pile number 4, thank you so much for tuning in. It was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. I'm so happy that whoever is causing this bad energy is going to be exposed as your future self is showing us. All the best of luck with that and in your movement forward. My dear pile number 4, you're a lucky person, and you will always will be. And I'll catch you in the next reading.